All right. Good afternoon, everybody. I think we're almost all here. The class is rather large, but we will fit. We should have 28, so we should be right at the limits here. Or no, we're actually a little bit over that even. It's gonna be a tight fit, but we're gonna make it work. I was trying to be as accommodating as I could to open up the class to as many people as possible. It's nice to be in person, isn't it? Even though we're a little crowded, I know, but this is so much better than being on Zoom. I hope you feel the same way. Well, welcome to our second class for herpetology. I'm here. You guys all know Princeton. Now you can see him in person. Those of you, everyone's probably met him at some point around here. We've got an exciting class planned for you today, so let's jump into it. The topic for today is evolutionary relationships, and we'll talk more about the relationships among amphibians and reptiles specifically, but we're going to talk about some generalities first. Just to note, I am going to record the lecture through Zoom. It will be a fairly decent quality of recording of the slides and my voice. The video kind of sucks, but that's just the way it's going to be. It will be posted after class into the class YouTube channel. There's a link to that in Blackboard. I'm not going to send out announcements or anything like that. Just know that every time after class, probably about an hour or two after class or sometime that evening, that'll be posted up there if you want to go back and reference it. I'm not going to record like our small group discussions and stuff like that. So the recording will kind of start and stop in parts of class that are more relevant to kind of whole class presentations. For class today, you had a bunch of homework. You had some readings. You had an intro survey, which I'm looking forward to reading, getting to know you all a little bit more. Before we dive into what we're doing today, any questions about any of the work that you had coming into class? Just like class logistics stuff. Cool. We can find a room. Would you prefer to sit at a table somewhere?
I'm fine for it.
You're good. Because what we can do, actually, this room is really conducive to having chairs at the end of each of the tables. So if you would like, you can just throw a chair at the end of the table and it works pretty well. Okay, cool. As long as you're good. All right, so let's go ahead and get started then. Evolutionary relationships. Go ahead and grab your cellular telephone and use this QR code. We're going to start off class today with a one-question quiz. There's a QR code. The question is, which of these phylogenies best describes the relationships? Best describes. Yeah, which of these phylogenies best describes the relationships among vertebrates? So go ahead, you're going to pick your name and you're going to answer this one question. And when you're done, just go ahead and set your phone down, and that way I'll know that you're done. See lots of quizzical looks here. That's all right. You're not getting, by the way, you're not getting graded on this. This is just like a pre and post class survey to see kind of how much you know now and how much you know at the end of class. I apologize. I should have made that clear. It's just participation points. Anything we do like in class with these kind of surveys is participation. So. All right, cool. Let's get into it. Today's agenda looks like this. We're going to talk about classroom policies to get things started. It'll be really short. Then we're going to revisit our discussion from Friday, your small groups in Zoom, the breakout groups, why herpetology should exist. Then we're going to play a syllabus Kahoot. Oh, I've got to get that set up, actually. I didn't have that ready. And then we're going to talk about your readings for today. You had an excerpt from this book, Snake Bit, as well as an online article to read. And then I'm going to lecture a little bit on systematics and phylogenies. And then we're going to wrap things up and you got to tick it out. So we got a long class. We got lots to do. It's going to be awesome. You guys ready? See, one thumbs up the whole time. We got the whole semester to get this down. That's cool. All right. So classroom policies. This is a really nice room for class. And the reason is because we don't have a lab. But what we do, class is not going to be a lecture. There will be parts of class that will be lecture, but we're going to integrate discussions, activities. We've got a bunch of specimens. You see a bunch of amphibians in jars around the tables. We're going to be doing kind of lab-like activities. Class is going to be a whole bunch of different things, and this room works really well for that, despite the fact that we're crowded. But the problem is that it's a lab room, so we can't have food or drink in here. There's a table right outside the door. If you do have stuff, just tuck it away in your backpack under the cabinet for now. The reason for that is just safety. We have my other class is dissecting cats in here. That gets formalin and cat guts everywhere, and you don't want to be eating your I was gonna say breakfast burrito, but it's pretty late in the day for that. Maybe you guys, anyone ever had a breakfast burrito in the afternoon? Yeah, really? I never have. Is it worth it? Should I do it? All right, I'll try it sometime.
McDonald's 24/7.
Yeah, it just seems weird to eat like egg and chorizo. Anyway, so no food or drink in here, please. You can leave it outside the room. We will have it's an hour and 50 minutes of class. We will have a break at some point in there if you need to grab a drink or whatever. That's cool. Also, we're all grown up, so if you need to get out and do something during the middle of that long period of time, just go do it. That's fine. So don't feel like if you need to get a drink of water, you can't during the middle of class. As I mentioned, please tuck your backpacks under as much as you can. We will be walking around a lot in class. It's already crowded, so that will just help keep us organized. Those of you that weren't here when I was talking about this, the cabinets, most of those cabinets between your chairs are open too, so just go ahead and stick your junk in there. And we'll take a mid-class break, as I said. So that's just general stuff I have to go over. Any questions on that? All right, good. Let's go to fun stuff. Why herpetology should exist. So this is, what we're going to do right now. What I'd like you to do is get back with your groups from Zoom on Friday, which I realized was kind of randomly chosen. So go ahead and find your people. And then I want you to debrief your discussion and then complete this short survey. So this is another survey. You're gonna put down your reasons why you think herpetology should exist. And I want to do this for just a short period of time. It's gonna be a 5-minute activity, and then we'll bring it back to the full group and you can share out if you like. Sound good? Hopefully someone else will remember you. And I can help you. I have no record of it, to be honest, so we'll have to figure it out. All right, so that's going to be your first challenge as a class. Who were you with on Friday? Was anyone not here on Friday?